it's been good, and I can right off the bat say that something that was quite hard for me is that the first few scripts took me forever to read. And that goes back to I didn't have a lot of experience reading scripts, which is what I wanted, and what I'm definitely getting out of that course is just kind of like a more literacy for scripts. So now I can feel myself going through them quicker, and just kind of realize that I have to get through this in a set amount of time. So just kind of breeze through them. So I don't get through them in one sitting. I haven't, at least so far, but I would say the first one probably took me about 3.5 hours to get through. And the most recent one, like if I add it up, it's probably 1.5 hours. So that's a big change, yeah. I have to say I really like Brick, even though it was really hard to get through. It's quite complex, but it's quite fresh, and it actually made me really interested in film noir, and I'm heading to the library later and get some Dashiell Hammett, is that right? Books. But yeah, I thought it was such a great concept, and I haven't seen the film, but I went onto YouTube to watch the trailer, and so I thought that was pretty neat and enjoyable. Well, my main goal as it stands now is to create stories for social impact. What I'm concentrating on now is learning the basics of what makes a good story, what makes people tick, what makes people, engage with a character or engage with an idea, and just kind of distill that enough so that I can bring it into what I'm very interested in, which is especially environmental values. Reading all these scripts and just I think it's a intensive course. I think it's quite demanding. It's not a joke, absolutely. And I think that's good. I mean, some people thrive under pressure, and I think I'm one of those people, whereas I could be reading scripts on my own, true, but I'm not, and I haven't been. And by having these deadlines that I have to meet and this accountability for them, I'm really staying on task, and just, yeah, it feels great to have read 7 scripts now, and 20 by the time that we're done. So I think I read this book or this TED Talk or something about how being an expert in something is having 10,000 hours under your belt. So the more work that we can put into this, the more engaged I can become, the more I'm gonna improve. Get a notebook before you start so that you have somewhere, because it's gonna take a lot of pages to copy down that script. Find a time, probably like 20 minutes before bed or 20 minutes at lunch, where you're gonna do the scriptorium. I've been struggling with that a lot, especially because I've been on holidays, and my routine's been up in the air, and suddenly it's 11 o'clock and I'm really tired and I haven't done it, and it's hard to keep up, and then it's hard to make up for lost time. So really try to find a time to dedicate, and yeah, just enjoy the scripts. Get a Kindle app if you can, so you can read on the go on your smaller devices.